Hey there, it's Diego here, and today I have something a little different. I did this like many years before, but it's been a long time. It's a trading card game match in the Game Boy game, the sequel of the one that we got in the West. This one was only released in Japan and it has more cards, so we are using this one. So yeah, this battle, or I don't know how to call it, battle, duel, I don't know. It's against Manu, and I will show you quickly the deck first, before going into the match itself. So, this deck is based around the Dark Vileplume with a high fever ability, which prevents the players from playing trainer cards. As you know, in this game, trainer cards are very powerful, and not allowing your opponent to use them can be very detrimental. So then I have my main attacker here, which is this Hunter, which has the Poltergeist attack just for 1 energy. Look at your opponent's hand. This attack does 10 damage times the numbers of trainer cards in their hand. So yeah, with Vileplume not allowing them to play trainer cards, this can stack rapidly into huge amounts of damage for just 1 energy. So yeah, bad thing about Dark Vileplume's ability is that it also prevents myself from using trainer cards, so that's why we have other Pokémons to support the game. One is Darkadabra with the ability Matter Exchange, which allows us to discard 1 card from our hand and draw another once per turn. So yeah, with Vileplume there will be tons of cards that in your hand that you won't use, so that ability comes great. And we also have Dark Dragonair, which Evolutionary Lights, which allows us to search for an evolution card once per turn. And since this deck has a lot of evolution Pokemon, that's a great ability to have. And also, well, 1 Dark Dragonite that allows us to search for basic Pokemon the moment that you play it. So yeah, that's basically the deck. So let's go with the game.
Alright, so we got our link ready, select to play for 6 prize cards, and we are starting this game against Manu, aka Honig. In my starting hand I only got an Abra as a basic Pokemon, and seeing the hand is not that good. And the bad news are coming here, because our opponent is using a Tauros as his Pokemon, and Tauros is a colorless card which resists Psychic. So yeah, this can be really tricky. Resistance in the old TCG is pretty strong, -30, and most attack only doing like 10 or 20 damage. So yeah, it's very difficult to go around resistances. So yeah, anyway, we managed to got Ghastly on the bench. Checking his Tauros, he needs 2 energies to attack, and then he can start doing 20 or 30 damage with that move. And yeah, by the way, I had to speed up this a lot, so sorry if it's confusing, especially since I tend to check a lot cards in the deck and in the discard pile and in the bench and all that stuff during a game. So sorry if that's confusing, but yeah, anyway, we managed to get a Darkadabra early, so we can start using its ability to draw more cards, because actually this hand is garbage. And yeah, we got a Pot of Greed there, Bill, which allows us to draw 2 cards, so we managed to get an Oddish. We also have the Dark Vileplume already in hand, and we're going to play a Grass Energy on Ghastly and use Frighten, which also prevents the opponent from using trainer cards just for 1 turn. So yeah, while you set up a Vileplume, that's a great move to use. So yeah, anyway, his Tauros is already charged. He could start attacking, do 30 damage with Stomping and Kicking, I believe it's the name. Yeah, it does 20 damage, and it flips a coin. If it's heads, it does 10 additional damage, and if heads, 10 additional damage, and if tails, it makes us switch our Pokemon for a Pokemon in our bench. So yeah, We evolved the Ghastly because it couldn't take any more hits from Tauros, and finally managed to evolve the Oddish into Dark Vileplume using the Pokemon Breeder. So now we have effectively locked trainer cards from play. So yeah, here I use the Kadabra's ability to draw more cards, but we got a useless trainer now. And we can just start attacking with Hunter, and as you can see, he has 3 trainer cards in hand, but we are doing 0 damage thanks to that resistance. So yeah, pretty bad for us having this Tauros as opponents active, because dealing damage to it, it's going to be really difficult. So yeah, luckily he then got health on his second attack, so Hunter will survive for one more turn, and we can keep drawing cards with Kadabra. And here I played a Grass Energy on Abra. I don't remember why I did that. Probably it was a misclick or something, because I really don't see the point on doing that, because Kadabra can only attack with Psychic Energy, and yeah, the Grass Energy would have been much more useful with Vileplume, which can do at least an attack that is not resisted by Tauros with 3 energies. So yeah, anyway, we will start charging our Kadabra, because despite Kadabra being Psychic, its attack ignores weakness and resistance, so that's going to be the only way to hit this Tauros. So yeah, we are going to start charging it. But yeah, since we don't have still the energy to stall turns, I'm going to send the Vileplume, and yeah, he's just charging energy and playing some Pokemon on the bench and attacking. There's not much else that our opponent can do, because we have locked him with Hay Fever. So yeah, he's just attacking, but it's very effective for him, since he's doing 20 or 30 damage per turn, while I'm doing 0 damage. So yeah, here he got another Heads, so Vileplume is going to go down, and that will allow our opponent and us to start using trainer cards, but I don't have any in my hand now. I will keep using Kadabra's ability to draw, and we have another Oddish set up on the bench, but we still have no way to evolve it. So yeah, now it's time to go with Hunter again. This is the last turn where they can't... The last turn was the last they couldn't use any trainers, and they have only 5 in hand. I mean, I say only, but actually it was a lot. This would have been 50 damage, which is great in this old trading card game, but yeah, thanks to the resistance, it's only doing 20. And now he got rid of some trainer cards. He played energy removal, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, anyway, we got another energy, and now we can start attacking with Kadabra and do 30 damage thanks to the the secondary effect of this move that ignores the resistance. But yeah, unfortunately our opponent got a potion, so yeah, it's going to take us another turn to take him down, because we're doing 30, he has 40 HP left. So I'm going to send Oddish, go for the Stun Spore, do that 10 damage and try to get a paralysis, but unfortunately we got Tails. So yeah, the Tauros will be able to attack this turn. But yeah, finally, since he got Tails, we got a free switch into Abra, which has a free retreat, so we will be able to retreat into Dark Kadabra, and finally, after all these turns, take a knockout on Tauros and grab our first prize. We are down in the trade prize. Our opponent already got 2, and Kadabra is severely damaged, so yeah, on this turn they're getting a third KO and their third prize card. So yeah, things are not looking great. Luckily we got a build here, so we are going to draw some more cards. I think, yeah, here I play the boss way to search for a dark evolution, and I decided to go with Dark Dragonair, because that will that will help us, yeah, getting more evolutions. Yeah, at this point, the best way to attack the Tauros is either with Oddish or with Dark Kadabra. But yeah, both ways, Tauros is doing more damage than we are doing. Now that I see, one addition that could be great for this deck is that Mr. Mime, I think it's from the vending machines, that has an ability that when it's in play, all attacks ignore both weakness and resistance. So yeah, that would be a great addition for this deck in this kind of situations when they resist us, because yeah, most colorless Pokemon resist Psychic. So yeah, that would be a great addition to do damage to colorless Pokemon like this Tauros. But yeah, anyway, we set up a Dark Gloom, and it has an ability that we do a flip coin, and if we get heads, the opponent active Pokemon is confused, but if we get tails, our active Pokemon is confused. Luckily, we got the confusion on Tauros, so that will help us. Yeah, that's it for our turn. Hopefully this confusion will help, but as you're going to see here, he got heads for the confusion and heads for the attacks, so that's a KO on Abra, and another prize for our opponent, which only needs to take 2 more prizes, and we need to take 5 at this point. It's very difficult to win this match, and as you're seeing here, by using my abilities, the evolutionary light and the matter exchange of Dark Kadabra, we are also getting low on cards on the deck, so it's another thing to consider when using this deck is to not to use dark exchange like crazy, because you can deck out easily. But yeah, anyway, we managed to get an Kadabra, do 30 damage to Tauros, which is confused. But unfortunately, we didn't have the Vileplume in play, so they will be able to use trainer cards to search for, with a computer search, for full heal, and yeah, recover from that confusion, and that will allow him to attack. Yeah, pretty unfortunate there. So here on this turn, I think that I'm going to evolve the Gloom. I'm not sure, I don't remember correctly, let's see. So yeah, I searched for a Dark Vileplume with Dragonaire's ability. Before locking the trainer cards, I'm going to play a couple of builds to draw more cards. And as you're seeing, I only have 12 cards left in deck and 5 prizes to take, so this is getting really dangerous. Yeah, now I have 3 computer search in my hand, and I already have the Dark Vileplume ready to evolve. So before doing that, I'm going to play the computer search by discarding the other 2, which are going to be useless once we evolve. And with that, I will be able to get a Dark Dragonair, so we can evolve our Dragonair and search for a Ghastly to play on the bench. Yeah. So yeah, we played the Ghastly, and just in case, an Oddish on the bench. So now it's time to evolve, but first use Pollen Stench to try to confuse them. Unfortunately, we got the tails, so yeah, we're getting really unlucky with the coin flips on this game, because we got a lot of tails and our opponent got a lot of heads. But yeah, finally we will evolve and pass for this turn, because we cannot attack nor retreat with this Dratini. So yeah, as you see, our opponent is also using a Dratini and Dragonair, but not the Dark Dragonair, just the regular one. And yeah, they just attack, and it's our turn now. This Dratini is obviously going down on the next turn, so I didn't even try to retreat it, because yeah, confusion is pretty broken on the old TCG, because you need to flip a coin not only for attacking but also for retreating, and you have to discard the energy before flipping the coin, so yeah, pretty broken. So yeah, anyway, our opponent's turn, he just attacked, and routine is down, and now our opponent only needs to take one prize card to take the game. So we send the Ghastly because it has free retreat, play another Matter Exchange to remove that Pokemon Breeder from our hand and draw a card, which was also useless. And yeah, here I just passed because I couldn't attack, and for some reason I didn't want to switch into Kadabra to attack. Probably, oh yeah, because it has only 20 HP left, and I want to get 10 more damage before going to the Kadabra. So yeah, here we got a Dark Gloom, evolve the Oddish so we can play the Pollen Stench, try to get the confusion on the Tauros. Luckily this time we're gonna get it, but it's kinda late. Yeah, we are going to pass. Maybe now that he was confused, it would have been a better moment to go into the Kadabra, but yeah, I didn't even try that. I was very scared of him taking the match thanks to a coin flip. So yeah, finally, after he didn't manage to retreat and wasted all his energy, I went into the Dark Kadabra and did 30 damage. He could just pass on his turn, and now I was debating myself if I should attack with Kadabra or retreat. If I attack with Kadabra, it's a KO, but yeah, the Dragonair on our opponent's bench can take us out. So I will finally decide to go with retreat and go with my Dark Vileplume and attack with that, because I know that Vileplume can take one hit from Dragonair. So yeah, that's our second KO. Really difficult to knock out these Tauros. I would have preferred another matchup for this deck, but yeah, as I was saying, probably including that Mr. Mime, which ignores weakness and resistance, would have been great here. So yeah, anyway, we have only 10 HP left, and just as a last attempt, I will use Dark Gloom's ability, confuse the Dragonair and try to retreat, but unfortunately I couldn't. And at this point, even if they don't take the knockout, there is no way that we can win this game, because we have 4 prize cards left and only 1 card in deck. So yeah, anyway, that I think that won't matter here. Oh yeah, he got Tails. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, he got Tails, couldn't take the knockout, but yeah, anyway, now we have no more cards left in deck. So after our opponent is done with their turn now, we're just going to lose. So yeah, that's going to be all the game. I wish the deck could have shined more, because I think it was a great idea combining Vileplume's ability with Hunter attack, but yeah, anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and we are seeing you next time. Peace.